If you've been roaming the topside in Ark Raiders, you've probably noticed how much random loot the game throws at you. Weapons, shields, crafting materials. Your inventory fills up fast, but then there are those odd items that make you stop and think, is this actually useful? One of those is the Telemetry Transceiver. At first glance, it feels like just another piece of junk, especially since it currently has no direct crafting use. Still, this is not something you want to ignore or leave behind every time you see it. In this video, we're talking specifically about where to find telemetry transceivers and why they're still worth picking up. Even though they don't slot into any recipes right now, they can be recycled or sold for valuable resources, which definitely helps in the long run. I'll also share the best places to look for them so you're not wasting time wandering aimlessly. If you want to optimize your loot runs and squeeze a bit more value out of every expedition, stick around. This one's for you. I'm quickly moving on to the video. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. Alright, let's talk about telemetry transceivers in Ark Raiders because this item looks useless at first glance, but it is absolutely not something you want to ignore while looting. First things first, telemetry transceivers only spawn on one map, and that map is Stella Montis. You will not find them anywhere else, so if you are actively hunting for this item, Stella Montis is your only option. They are classified as Exodus materials, which already tells you they are meant to be recycled rather than used directly. Now, when it comes to specific locations, there are 4 main points of interest you should keep in mind. These are assembly workshops, medical, and the lobby. You can technically find telemetry transceivers in all of these areas, but some of them are far more reliable than others. Let's start with the best spots overall, assembly and assembly workshops. These 2 locations are by far the most consistent when it comes to finding telemetry transceivers. The reason is simple. The workshops have an extremely high drop rate for rare and epic tier loot, which puts this item right in their sweet spot. When you are looting assembly workshops, you want to focus on white and blue drawers. These are usually found across multiple rooms, especially on the north side of the area. It might sound boring to check drawers, but trust me, these containers have an excellent chance of dropping telemetry transceivers along with other valuable Exodus materials. If you spawn close to assembly, this should be your immediate priority. Move there fast and loot quickly. Assembly is one of the hottest zones on the map precisely because of how good the loot is, so you should fully expect to run into other players. If you spawn far away though, it is usually not worth going there at all because chances are it will already be picked clean. If assembly feels too risky or is already looted, medical is your next best option. Medical is located just south of assembly and is split into several laboratory rooms across 2 floors. This area has a solid number of white drawers and containers, all of which can drop rare items like the telemetry transceiver. One thing you absolutely need to be careful about in medical is the enemy presence. There are usually 2 shredders roaming this area, and because the labs are tight and enclosed, it is very easy to get chased down and cornered if you are not paying attention. Loot fast, listen carefully, and always have an exit plan. The last location worth checking is the lobby. More specifically, you want to look at the eastern stairwell. This section has multiple side rooms on the 2nd and 3rd floors, and inside those rooms you will find desks or long black containers that can be looted for Exodus materials. The lobby does have a decent chance to give you a telemetry transceiver, but it comes with a big downside. This area is a major player versus player hotspot since it connects several parts of the map. Staying here too long is risky, especially in duo or trio runs where most encounters turn into instant firefights. If you are already nearby though, the lobby is still worth a quick check. Run in, loot the rooms, and move on. Think of it as a bonus stop rather than a main farming route. Now, let's answer the big question. Why even bother picking up telemetry transceivers in the first place? The answer is recycling. When you dismantle one, you get 1 advanced electrical component and 1 processor. Advanced electrical components are extremely valuable because they are required to craft raider hatch keys and are also needed to complete your expedition this season. Processors, on the other hand, are fantastic for crafting trigger grenades, which are easily one of the strongest player versus player tools in the entire game. So even though you will never directly use a telemetry transceiver, the materials you get from recycling it make it more than worth carrying out of the raid. If you are short on advanced electrical components, do not skip this item. Grab it, extract safely, and thank yourself later. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.